This is why I use airlocks. Sir Airlock has taken out 2 dragons from entering my banana wine. Thank you, Sir Airlock. And today I'm going to transfer this into another vessel. Now this has been going since June 18th. Today is July 6th. So it's been 18 days. Look how thick that cake of lease is. So I'm just going to transfer this into another vessel, and I will get some of the lease into the second vessel. I'm not worried about that because I'm going to rack it another time. For right now, I want to separate the wine from the lease. Get the bag out and put it into another vessel. Look how thick this is. And then it clears up. Which I expected to have lease in the second vessel. But I want to take a gravity reading so I can see where we're at. To see if I have to backsweeten or leave it alone, or if it's still fermenting. Or now I use 71B, which has a tolerance of 14% ABV. But I've read that bananas really love to ferment. And everything that touches my wines or my meads gets sanitized with Sarsan. We'll let that drain. We'll get this bag out. We'll let this bag drain. I'm not worried about oxygen. I've done this several times. I'm not vigorously adding oxygen to it. Is there a chance? Yeah, maybe. There's a small chance. But the way I'm doing it, I've never had issues. And there's no stickiness at all, which tells me I think this ate through all the sugars. Cap this off so nothing can get in, and take our gravity reading. 0.990. That's crazy. 17.06 ABV. Wow. Okay. This is stuff like this I find fascinating. I used the 71B yeast with a starting gravity of 1.120. I checked the gravity on this. Now, 71B, I think, has a tolerance of 14%. My gravity reading was 0.990, which means it's very dry. It went through all those sugars. And it comes out to 17.06 ABV. That's 3 points above the tolerance, which just goes to show that yeast don't know numbers. So I have a couple choices. I can either leave it dry as is, let it settle the rest of the way out, because there's going to be more lease in things in the must that needs to settle, and then bottle it. Or I can sweeten it, take another gravity reading, and hope the yeast have died off and don't eat the sugar. Or I can add potassium sorbate. It doesn't kill the yeast, but it I like to call it neuters the yeast to where they can't replicate. Add that to it so it doesn't ferment, and then back sweeten it with sugar. Now, sugar has 0.046 I think it's per pound of points. Yeah, 0.046 is 1 pound of sugar. So I'm at 0.990 now. And I want somewhere around 1.120. Which means I need 10, 20, 30 points. So I might add just a little over a half a cup of sugar, or half a pound of sugar. I think I'll do that, but I've got to get more sugar. You know what? First, let's do the sorbet. And everything has been sanitized. So potassium sorbate is 1/2 a teaspoon per gallon. I've got a tablespoon. I'll be back. My measuring cups. All right. 1.5, so I got the whole. So let's put this in here. And this has been sanitized also. So let's put that in there. Let that sit for a few. Give me time to get some brown sugar and add that to my must and be finished with it. Let it settle out and then rack it. Okay, so bear with me. I want 30 points. Basically, my final gravity was 0.990, and I'm shooting for 1.020, which is 30 points. I have a 2-pound bag of light brown sugar, 970 grams. So 2 cups make a pound of sugar. So 4 cups right there. 1 cup is 226.75 grams of sugar. Now 2 cups make 46 points because 2 cups are a pound, and a pound of sugar is 46 points. I want 1 cup, which is 23 points, because half of 46 is 23. And 2 cups make a pound of sugar. So I want half that, 23 points per cup. And that's 226.75 grams. Okay, a quarter of a cup is 56.68 grams of sugar. And a quarter cup is 6 points. Because roughly 23 for a cup, well, a quarter of that 23 would be around 6. We're kind of rounding up, not exact numbers here. The 226.75 grams, I'm just going to round up to 227, which is in my 1 cup, which is 23 points. And the 56.68, I'm going to round up to 57. So it's 227, which is in that 1 cup, and 57 grams, which is in my quarter of a cup. And that comes out to 284 grams of sugar is what I need to put into my brew to reach 1.020. Now, this is all guessing, that these numbers are correct. This is basically a baseline. So if I get between 1.015 and 1.020, I'll be happy. So let's do that now. And again, everything has been sanitized. I have my 1 cup meter here. Let's turn on our scale. Put on grams. Grams will tear this out. Let's tear it out now. So I needed what, 284? Yep, 284. Go ahead and get this in there. I knew that was gonna happen. So that's 237. 45, I need 47 more. So let's go ahead and put this in our brew bucket. Seven, 47 more grams. Almost there. 45, 49. We'll go 49. Now, I'm going to gently stir this up. Gently. Trying to avoid adding oxygen to this. You can kind of hear it grinding on the bottom of the surface. This is going to take a little bit. Okay, once you think you've got it stirred up, go ahead and stir it for another minute, 2 minutes. I'm going to take a gravity reading. See where we stand. Some of the stuff out of the way. Oh, got a mess here. This was sanitized beforehand, so. Let's see where that's at. Man, I got a mess. It's hazy. I just started up, so it's quite cloudy. Oh, I think it's gonna be too much. Pour a little bit of that into our tester. Tasting glass. Let's see where we're at. Okay, my calculations were off. 1.01, 1.0114. Oh, that's not bad. 6 points off. I'll take that. So we were 6 points off. So we went, what did I say, 1.014. I need to write that down. 1.014. Let's cover this back up. First, let's very slowly and carefully pour this back in the must. And I'm not worried about cross contamination. Everything was sanitized. And I'm very slowly adding this back to the must. So I'm adding as little oxygen as I can to it. Right off the bat, there's a, well, let's go. I got a mess. I'll clean it up here in a little bit. Right off the bat, there's a real strong alcohol smell, which I expected. At 17.06, I expected that. It's all alcohol. I'm hoping that when this mellows and ages, that the alcohol flavor will diminish and more of the banana and brown sugar smell will come back. But yeah, it's all alcohol. All right, here we go. Even though the smell is all alcohol, you get that, you get a brown sugar taste to it. I really don't taste a lot of banana right now. It's a real strong alcohol taste. I'm hoping that this smooths out. We'll give it 6 months to a year. I'm gonna let it sit in there for probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. And then I'll put it into a carboy and let it bulk age for a little bit. Why am I doing the times that I do? It was 18 days before I moved it off the original fermenter. I'll let the yeast tell me. I'll let the gravity readings tell me. I could have let it sit in there for another week, 2 weeks, but I chose to take it out then. To be honest with you, there's no set time. Just like with sitting in here. I'll let this sit for a week, 2 weeks before I rebottle it. I want it to settle. The rest of that sugar that's in there. We'll see what it does in 6 months to a year. Thanks again, everybody. Be good to one another and tell somebody you love them. And if you want to support this channel, I'll leave a link down in the description. Thanks very much for watching. I love to make wines and meads. Leave a like, comment. If you haven't subscribed, do so. And I appreciate you watching.